Hey you all, welcome back to Snatch Your Edges 101. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to use is our MAC paint pot in the color soft ochre. This is going to be our eyeshadow base. So I'm going to take this and apply this to my eyelid. I'm not bringing it too far into the corners of my eye just because I want to be able to blend that out and I don't want any type of harsh lines, okay? So the only eyeshadow palette that we're using today is the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, which is so pretty. So we're going to take this orange shade and I'm going to put this right above the crease. I was actually supposed to put the yellow that was right next to the orange on first, but it's okay. So I just made a mistake. So on the other eye, you'll see that one is like more yellow than the other one. So don't worry, like if you make this mistake, don't worry about it. Just put the orange right below the yellow or put the yellow right over top of the orange and it'll blend just the same. Next, I'm going to take this peachy tone from out of the palette and I'm going to apply this right below where I put that orange shade. And I'm going to buff it up a little bit towards the orange. I'm not going to buff it up too much just because I don't want the two tones to completely blend together. I still want that separation, but I also want it to flow nicely. So the goal here, everybody, is just to get your colors as vivid as possible. So if it takes you a little bit longer to pack on the colors, then don't worry about it, that's okay. But if you want your colors to really stand out, just try to take the time out to like actually pack on the colors. So the next color I'm going to take is this hot pink shade and I'm going to put that literally like on my eyelid, like right on my eyelid, not above my eyelid, but right onto it. And after I get finished packing on that color and putting on as much color as I feel I need to make it as bright as possible, then I'm going to blend that up just a little bit towards that orange shade. So you guys, right here, I'm just blending in smaller circles just because I don't want that pink to stretch itself too far up. So to keep yourself from like moving your eyeshadow around too much, like blend in really small circles and that will help. So for the cut crease, you guys, I tried something new. So instead of I used to use the NYX eyeshadow base in the color white, which didn't work out for me too well. I tried using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. That was okay, but it didn't work out that well either. So I tried mixing the two together and it came out so perfect. So now I have just the right amount of creamy, just the right amount of stick for the eyeshadows. So I love these two together. So I'm using the NYX eyeshadow base in the color white, and I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I can't remember exactly which color it is, but I'll put that in the description box below. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and cut my crease out, and you know, just snatch the crease. So now you guys, I just think that you should just take a little bit of time on this. Try not to be too fast with this cut crease because you don't want to make the shapes two different sizes. You don't want your eyes to be two different sizes. So even if it takes you a little bit more time, again, Don't rush through it. It's okay if it takes you a little bit longer. Don't worry about that. So now I'm going to take this bright yellow lemonade color from out of the same palette. Like I told you guys, every shadow in this look is from the same palette. So even if I don't show it, just know that it's still in the palette. You just got to look for it. So I'm taking this yellow lemonade shadow and I'm going to apply this to the middle. So I'm going to work from the middle of my eyes out because I want to make sure that every shadow color that I put on my eyes has enough room to show through. So I want my eyeshadows to be even throughout my eyelids, if you know what I mean. So the next color I'm going to take out of that palette is this light lavender color, and I'm going to put that on the outside of the yellow towards the outside of the eye. So just keep in mind, you guys, that you are using more than one color, so try not to like give one color too much space. You want to even out the space between all the colors so that they all show evenly. So the last colors we're going to be using for this palette, and forgive me you guys, I am sick in this video, so forgive me for having to wipe my nose every couple of seconds. Sorry if I'm not perfect. But we're going to take that peachy Princess Peach shade, put that right behind the lavender, and then we're going to take that hot pink shade and put that right behind the peach shade. So don't forget, we're leaving a little bit of room for each of our colors to shine through, okay? So now I'm going to apply this light blue or pastel blue shade to the inner corners of my eye beside the yellow. And after I apply that blue shade, I'm going to apply a green shade to the inner corners or tear ducts of my eye. So now I'm just fixing up, other colors and making sure everything is bright, sprucing up everything. So now I'm gonna take that hot pink eyeshadow color, not the peachy pink, but the hot pink eyeshadow color, and I'm just gonna put that right above the cut crease just to make sure that it is definitely showing throughout the cut crease, and to make sure that the cut crease does have some dimension and personality to it. So now we're going to take our Too Faced glitter glue and an angle brush, and we're going to apply the glue to the line of the cut crease. We're going to take some certifeye loose glitter, and I love certifeye's glitters. They're so pretty. I love the way they mix their glitters. And we're just going to apply that to the line where we put the glue at. So for eyeliner, I'm using e.l.f. I had to apply that off camera because I just get too close up to the camera. So I'm just going to spray some Mario Badescu rose water, apply some moisturizer, and I'm using the Maybelline foundation Fit Me in the number 340. Now I know it looks like a little bit orange, you guys, but believe me, this is my color. Like, I'm just super pale because I'm always in the house. But this is my color. It will oxidize to match my skin tone, I promise. So for concealers, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the colors Warm Honey and then Creamy Beige. I used to be different colors, but I guess because of the winter time and how pale I got, I have to use different colors now, a little bit lighter colors than I usually use. So I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender. Don't forget to make it a damp beauty blender. And I'm just going to blend out the concealer. With the tip of the concealer, I just use that to line up and like perfect my eyeliner. So if you do happen to like not get your eyeliner right the first time, don't forget you can always go back in and like kind of remove the eyeliner with the concealer and then go back in and redo it. So that's pretty much what I did. So for my cream contour, I'm using a Sephora foundation. I believe it's the color Chestnut. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll put that in the description box below. So I really like using this because it's perfect for my contour. So I just kind of take like a little dab of it and like spread it across my cheeks. And whatever is left, I kind of like spread it across the jawline of my face. And then I use it on the edges of my nose to like kind of contour my nose more. So lastly, I'm just going in with my MAC Prep and Prime pen. So this pen is like kind of made to brighten. That's what it does. It like brightens like the key points or whatever points you want on your face to be brightened. And for me, usually it's my under eye, the bridge of my nose, and just a little bit on my chin as my highlight points. So just be careful with this pen because it is made to brighten. You don't want to like apply a concealer that's bright and then apply this on top of it because then it'll make your skin like too bright. So just be careful with the way that you use this. So after I finish with that highlighter pen, I'm going to apply some translucent powder from MAC Cosmetics. I applied that off camera though. So once I get finished with the translucent powder, I'm just taking a little bit of that translucent powder. So after I get finished with that, I'm just going to warm up my face with my bhcosmetics contour palette, and then I'm just going to go in with my bhcosmetics 4 blush palette and just apply a little bit of blush around my cheeks. You guys, I know I look mad funny right now, but do not laugh at the way I open my mouth. Like, I can't help it. It's like a habit. So I'm just taking like that lavender color that I put on the top of my eyelids, and I'm applying that underneath my eye, like along my lash line. And then I'm taking my fakeupfix Glitter Vault palette, and I'm taking that pretty Barbie like pink purple type of glitter and just applying that right over top of the lavender shade. Oh, and I'm not sure if I said this already, but just in case I didn't, you guys, I applied some of that NYX eyeshadow base, that white eyeshadow base, to the tear line, I guess you call it, of my eye, just to brighten my eyes and open my eyes. And now I'm just applying some mascara to the bottom of my lashes. And don't forget, you guys, to apply mascara to the top of your lashes, okay? Do not leave the house without applying and blending your lashes in. You see what I'm doing right now? Do not forget to do that, please, because nobody likes the separation of the two. It's so ugly. Yes, now for the setting spray, this look is coming together. I'm using the NYX Dewy uh, finishing spray. So I'm going to apply the finishing spray, fan that out, and then I'm using the beccacosmetics highlighter in the color Opal. And I love this highlighter. It's so pretty for my skin tone. I love it so much. Yes, look at that hat. Okay. So now that I'm finished with my face, I'm going to start on my lips. So I'm using my favorite lip liner from NYX in the color Brooklyn Thorn. And I'm going to use that and just I'm going to line my lips. And I like a really strong lip line, so I put a lot of lip liner on. So I'm going to line my lips with the Brooklyn Thorn, and then I'm going to go in with the NYX Lip Lingerie in the color Lace Detail. And then on top of that, I wanted something with a little bit of a purplish tint, so I went in with the NYX lip gloss in the color Honeymoon. And I love this lip gloss. It doesn't look like it's purple on camera, but it has like a really good mixture of pink and purple. So here is the finished look, you guys. I hope everybody likes it. I hope you guys enjoy watching my video. I hope I made this look as easy as possible. Please do not forget, if you do decide to remake this look, please do not forget to tag me in your post or in your video. Please do not forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll link my account down below, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys so much.